Hello friends, daily Zohar message. I'm sure that everybody had a wonderful and powerful Purim. Today is Shushan Purim. So the energy of Purim is still part of the cosmic energy. We still have the residue from Purim. Very powerful day to still connect with certainty. Everyday certainty is something that we need, but again, Purim, there is an opening, and this opening still continues today as well. The weekly portion, my friends, is Ki Tisa, and it talks about many powerful and important things. We have the sin of the golden calf. We'll speak about it not today, but maybe tomorrow or a day after. Also this week, we have extra reading, Para Aduma, the red cow, the red heifer. Also I will explain during the week. Today the message is about the love of the friends. Very powerful, very simple, but yet very powerful and profound. Paragraph Nun Daled, it's 54 from the Zohar. I already posted it on my Facebook page, and most of you already have the Zohar, so check it out. And it's again something that is very simple maybe to understand intellectually, but to apply it in our daily lives, to make it part of our lives, is sometimes maybe challenging. We're talking about love, unity, truth between the friends. So let me read and just get into it. Da'amar Rabbi Abba, Kol Ilun Chivraya. Rabbi Abba is saying that all the friends, the Lara Chemin Elin Leilin, friends that don't have love between them, it doesn't lead to positive consequences. Let's put it in a simple way. Let's go to the positive words here. Kol Chavraya Biyomoi de Rabbi Shimon, the friends in the days of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, the author of the Zohar, and of course the 10 Kabbalists, Rabbi Shimon, his son, Rabbi Elazar, and the other 8 Kabbalists, what we call the Idra Rabbah, this great gathering. The 10 of them had tremendous love and unity. And that's what the Zohar is saying. Rechimu de nafsha verucha ava benayhu. They love each other in a very deep way. Nafsha verucha, in the spirit and soul. Uvegin kach bedara de Rabbi Shimon bedgalia ava. So again, this is like something that is very important. Obviously, the Rabbi Shimon and his friends, his son, elevated souls. And there are many reasons to the fact that it was in the days of Rabbi Shimon, and Rabbi Shimon himself revealing all those secrets of the Torah, this energy of light. Many reasons. But what the Zohar is saying in this weekly portion, that one of the main reasons, maybe the main reason, is the fact that they had this tremendous love and unity between them. Because of this love, the secrets, the energy, it was available. When we connect to the energy of the scriptures, the Torah, and of course Kabbalah, the Zohar is the inner energy, it says here that the energy of the Torah, Rechimu ve'achva ukshot itba. It's energy of love, of unity, of friendship. Friendship, so important. Friendship and truth. Avraham rachim leYitzchak, Yitzchak leAvraham, mitchapkan da beda, Yaakov travyahu achidan beberchimu. Also it talks about the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. It's true. They are the same family. But that's not the reason why they had this tremendous love. They actually internalize and personalize this lesson. Our teacher, Kabbalist Rav Berg, always said that love between the friends and this kind of unity and friendship, it's not something that comes just naturally. Many times I know that the Kabbalah teachers in the Kabbalah Center presented this question to the Rav. How come the Rav loves so much, and you can feel it from the Rav in Keren? And the Rav always used to tell us, people think that because I'm a Kabbalist, I'm Kabbalist Rav Berg, so it's just part of, I was born with that. And that's not the truth. The Rav always used to say, I worked on it, I developed it, I cultivated this energy. So it's something that love and unity, it's something that we work on it. It doesn't necessarily come naturally. Of course, there is the natural feelings of love because we're good, nice, spiritual people. But to get to even higher levels, it's something that the Zohar recommend that we will work on. So check it out, paragraph 54, love, friendship, and unity. Thank you so much. Enjoy the day. And I'll see you here tomorrow and the rest of the week with more powerful messages. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Hello friends, the daily Zohar message. And for those of you that always ask me if I'm driving, no, I'm not driving. I pulled over. And the portion of this week, Kitisa, I want to share from paragraph 24. The discussion here is about making the process shorter. The process in life, when I'm talking about shorter, it means to reduce the amount of unpleasant processes that we sometimes need to go through. Kabbalistically, we know that the universe is working on a system of cause and effect, not so much as a reward and punishment, but cause and effect. And since none of us is completely perfect, sometimes maybe we engage in some selfish actions, in some negative energy, and therefore maybe what's coming back to us is some painful consequences. And of course we want to avoid it as much as possible. Therefore we have the understanding of teshuvah, repentance. Repentance not in a religious way, but more in a transformative way. Realizing that there is something I need to fix, something I need to correct, I need to work on a certain aspect of my personality, and I'm willing to do so. So the Zohar is giving here a very powerful example. פתח ואמר, כמו הרת תקריב ללדת אכיל, תזעק בחבליה. The Zohar is basically giving the example of a woman, of a pregnant woman. And we know that a full-term pregnancy is 9 months. And the Zohar is saying the following. והית בעלמה כמה וכמה דלא עבר עלה אלא יומה חד או טרן יומי מתשיעה. Some women given birth even before the entire 9 months are over. Maybe just few days, a day or two, as the Zohar is saying, maybe only couple days into the 9th month. And the Zohar is saying that consider already as if she went through the entire 9 months. Why the Zohar is giving us this example of pregnant women, etc. A beautiful thing, of course, but how is it relevant to our lives? And the Zohar continues in saying that the same way it's the process that we are going through in our lives. It's true that energy boomerangs back, either positive or negative, but even if we are going through an unpleasant period of time in our lives as a result of something that maybe was negative, something negative that we've done in the past, nevertheless, it doesn't mean that we have to go through the entire suffering and pain period of time. If we sit with ourselves and we're saying, hey, I'm going through something here, and obviously it's to not just to make me miserable, but it's for me to understand something. Therefore, I'm reflecting, I'm thinking, I'm doing my tshuva, my repentance, as the Zohar is saying, and I don't have to go through the entire 9 months of pain. It's enough if I test only a little bit and get the message. So check it out. It's paragraph 24 from this weekly Zohar, making the process, unnecessary process, much shorter when we open to get the message, to get the the teachings, whatever it is that I need to understand and to fix and to correct things. Thank you so much. Enjoy the week. I'll see you here tomorrow again. Bye-bye. Hello friends, the daily Zohar message, and today I would like to speak about the red heifer, the red cow. Every week we have a gift, every week there is energy, light that is available for us, and this week, not only that we have the very powerful energy of the week itself, the weekly portion as we call it, but we have some extra energy. It's few weeks before Pesach, before Passover, so there is additional energy that is called para aduma, red heifer, and the energy is so powerful, as we're going to find out. Mainly it's good for healing, health, strengthening our immune system, and removing severe energetic blockages from our soul, from our body, specifically when it comes to healing. So it will be what I'm going to share with you from volume 18 in the Zohar edition, in the English edition of the Zohar. There is a whole article here about the red heifer, the red cow. I'm going to read two paragraphs, 18 and 20. דבר בני ישראל ויקחו אליך פרה. So again, it's the red cow, the red heifer. היי פרה לדחיותה כעתיה. We're not really talking only about a physical, or definitely it's much more than a physical red cow that doesn't really exist today, completely red cow with completely red skin or fur. We're talking, as Kabbalist Rav Ber calls it, we are talking about spiritual technology. Spiritual technology, this energy is available this week. And it says in the Zohar, Ha-para, this technology of the red heifer, it's assisting us, will assist and help us, לדחיותה, to purify, לדכאה למסעווה, to purify the unclean. So what does it mean, the unclean or being impure? It doesn't mean that any of us is a negative person, obviously, or not clean, like we didn't take a shower this morning or yesterday or whatever. We're talking about different situations that create, like in electricity, create spiritual short circuit. And it leaves this residue of negative energy that might manifest itself, God forbid, in our physical body as some kind of illness, spiritual, mental, or even physical. And therefore, the divine energy of the Creator gave us this spiritual technology to remove those blockages. To remove those, the residue of this negative energy, again, that might cause some health issues. פרה דקבילת משמאלה ומן הוא לשמאלה שור, כדאמר ופני שור מהשמאל, אדומה סומקה כוורדה, דכתיב כשושנה בין החוכים. So the Zohar basically is telling us that the concept of the red heifer, it represents the left column energy, desire to receive. Nothing is wrong with having a desire to receive blessings and light. The problems, as we know, will always start when it's selfish desires. So what's happening in this reading? We're talking about the cow. It's a code for desire, which is good, but it's red. And red also represents desire to receive. So it's kind of the left of the left, because it's also female. Female, women are great. But we're talking about the manifestation of the energy, which is great. That's the female aspect of life. The only danger, and it doesn't relate to a physical woman, of course, but when we talk about the red heifer, so it's the left of the left of the left. Desire of desire of desire. Wonderful. Only that we need to be careful that it doesn't turn to selfish desire. So we take the desire itself, which is wonderful, left of left of left, but we want to tame it. We want to balance it. Once we inject the balancing factor, that's the secret of the red cow, the red heifer, and everything that we have here, then it turns into a very powerful spiritual tool for our spiritual system, for our immune system, spiritual and physical, and for our even physical health. And I'll skip to paragraph 20, so you can see how beautiful it is. It says, Asher en bamum, this red heifer, the female cow, the red one, left of left and left of left. It's beautiful originally. Asher en bamum kedamach kulach yafa rayati umum en bach. That's the quote from Shir HaShirim, from the Song of Songs that the Zohar is using here. Kulach yafa rayati. It's like saying to this beautiful being, this beautiful woman, you're beautiful, umum en bach. You have nothing wrong with you, no blemish. Perfect. Getting back to perfect health, to perfect condition. And the Zohar is saying here, Hainu dechtiv, by the end of paragraph 20, Hainu dechtiv betulat Israel, like the virgin of Israel, betula ve'ish lo yada. So again, it's this concept of virginity, not in a physical way, but those of you that study Kabbalah already for a while, like in the month of Elul, of Virgo, virgin, meaning untouched. In that sense, we're talking about before chaos came into existence. So obviously it's not about physical virginity, but how to return things to the perfect stage. So energy of healing, immune system, purification, cleansing, very powerful. Check it out. There is the entire article here, the red heifer in the portion of Chukat. In the English edition, it's volume number 18. Additional energy for this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you think it's important for other people, share, like, comment, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Friends, the Zohar daily Zohar message, and we are in the portion of Kitisa. It's a very powerful week. As I mentioned before, we have this portion itself, the energy of the week, and we have some extra energy, the red cow, the red heifer, cleansing, and purification from the highest levels of negativity. I would like to share today from paragraph 14 from this weekly Zohar, Kitisa, and the concept is, I will read, Sfat emet konanta la'ad, the lip of truth or the language of truth shall be established forever. Amar Lord, Chamina bach dan chakim bo'oraita. So there is a discussion here between this Kabbalist and the other individual, and the Kabbalist is telling him, I see that you understand, you have knowledge of this spiritual wisdom, and chakim be'oraita, you're familiar with the scriptures, with the different spiritual teachings. And then he's telling him, Sfat emet konanta la'ad, the language or the lip of truth should be there forever. אבל לא כתיב אלא תיקון, זימנה שפת אמת התיקון, מה דלאו הכי השתה. But he's saying right now, it's the language or lip of lies that is ruling, but as we get in closer and closer, and we want to activate this time, this energy of the final redemption, meaning the total removal of chaos, pain, and suffering, at that time, which is our time, the potential is here. Eventually, the truth will rise up. ומיגו ארץ תצמח, כדין שפת אמת כוננת לעד. And again, it will be established forever. So that can be understood in so many ways, positive ways. when I read this paragraph, one of the things that came to my mind was something that Kabbalist Rav Berg spoke about a lot, and it's very relevant to our lives in the private or individual level, and also globally, humanity. And the lesson from this paragraph, and as I mentioned from Kabbalist Rav Berg, is that the truth eventually will win. The truth will eventually win. So the Rav used to say that when we repeat a lie 1,000 times, or 10,000 times, or 1,000,000 times, eventually people will believe me. If I repeat the lie, if I repeat the opposite of the truth, yes, things that are not real, and I repeat it so many times, eventually myself I might believe it, and of course other people as well. What the Kabbalists call the opponent, Satan, the other side, if you like, different expressions that's relating basically to our selfish desires, to our ego, and to the cosmic force of the opponent, is the fact that the opponent is telling us lies all the time. It's very dangerous because eventually we might believe it. What will be one of the main lies that Satan, the opponent, is telling us? Trying to convince us that chaos, pain, and suffering are here forever. So in many spiritual methods, or just different schools of thought, and doing good things, many times the idea is to make things better, making things better and better and better, which is wonderful. But the additional value of Kabbalah, this wisdom, is that it's much more than just making things better, but chaos, pain, and suffering will be here 1,000 years from now, 10,000 years from now, 1,000,000 years from now. The extra value of this wisdom, Kabbalah, the Zohar, everything that goes along with it, is that the real purpose of it is eventually to come to a place that chaos is completely removed. Can you imagine? No more illness, no more sickness, no more troubles, peace on earth, unity, love, and forever. So the Rav used to say, chaos is not here forever. Humanity, our destiny, we are not destined to suffer from chaos forever. Eventually, the truth will rise up, emet me'eretz titzmach, kedin sfat emet tikon la'ad. Eventually it will be love, tranquility, certainty forever. So this is a very unique and powerful point. Something to think about this weekend, to inject this consciousness, specifically that we have this story about the golden calf, which is about, yes, let's be spiritual, let's be good people, but we always leave room for our consciousness, in our consciousness, that chaos is here and there is nothing that we can do about it. The truth is that we will defeat chaos, and chaos, pain, and suffering will be removed once and for all, forever. Check it out. It's paragraph 14, and the Kabbalist is saying to this intellectual kind of person, a scholar, is telling him, right now it looks like it's the language or the lip of lies, that chaos is here, and the truth is kind of not really being there. שפת אמת שכיבה להפרע, ובהר זמנה דאמת יקום על קיומה. Eventually the truth will rise up and chaos will be removed. The Zohar is there for you. Let's meditate on this energy. Every time we think this way, we open our consciousness, our minds, our hearts to this idea. We're making progress towards the truth, as we mentioned. Have a wonderful weekend. Shabbat Shalom, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.